So something amazing is going on. We have the most teen books to ever come in one box. It's like the biggest box of teen books ever. It's very exciting. You heard it here first. I'm Eliza. I'm at the Hatfield Public Library, and yes, teenagers. We already want you to come to the library, but we're showing how much we just want everyone to come to the library by having so many new teen books for the summer. Yay, summer! So here we go. I'll try to go through them pretty quickly because I know sometimes the plots can be pretty complicated, and I just am going to give you a little idea of each one. So starting out with Ace of Spades by Faridah, Abike-Iyimide. I'm sorry for all my mispronouncing of last names. Standard last name mispronunciation apology. Okay. 2 Nevis Private Academy students are selected to be part of the elite school's senior prefix. Seems all good. But then there's an anonymous text message about the 2 of them. And then someone who goes by Aces is like a sick prank that turns into a dangerous game. Ooh, so a school book, maybe some, a lot of drama. It sounds like realistic. I didn't really get any fantasy element from that one. The Lucky List by Rachael Lippincott. She wrote 5 Feet Apart, which is about the 2 kids with cystic fibrosis who fall in love, and that was really popular. And Evie and her moms were always lucky. They played bingo, but then her mom dies of cancer, and she wrecks her relationship with her boyfriend. Her dad is moving. She finds her mom's bucket list and decides to do her mom's bucket list after her mom has died. Simone Breaks All the Rules. Great title by Debbie Rigaud. Simone is about to switch things up. Her life is, I love this phrase, her life is sealed in a boy-proof container because her parents are Haitian immigrants and they sent her to an all-girls school and enforce strict no dating rules. And then they are going to select a date for her. Oh no. So she decides to take action and she goes out dancing and skips class. Oh my gosh. She breaks all the rules. Oh, that's the title. She breaks all the rules. I get a little stressed out about the idea of breaking the rules, but I understand that, like, sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to do it, especially if you, like, okay. Don't Hate the Player by Alexis, Nedd. This is probably from the phrase, don't hate the player. Or wait, no, what do you say? You say, don't hate the player, hate the game? Or is it don't hate the game, hate the player? Now I'm confused. I think it's the first one. Amelia, I hate when they do dark on dark for the font, for the things. Amelia Romero is living a double life. Oh my gosh. Okay. So she's a field hockey star with a perfect report card, but then she's also a only female member of a highly competitive video game team. Oh, but then her perfectly balanced life gets thrown for a loop. Speaking of thrown for a loop, I just realized on the bottom here that this is dual POV, and the other POV is a guy who has a crush on Amelia since he is 10 years old. Better Together by Christine Riccio. I like this cover. It's sort of fun. It's kind of random that her t-shirt says Duck Waterfall. You can see the Hollywood sign, so we know they're in Hollywood. It says, a new sister, a new love, but can she find her voice? Oh, she's an aspiring stand-up comic, but she has stage anxiety. And then one of the other characters is a stunning ballerina who's nursing a career-changing injury, and then they discover out that they're sisters, separated by their parents' volatile divorce, so they hatch a plot to switch places. And, woo, down here at the very bottom, it says that there's magic. That's exciting. Maybe that's how they switch places because it doesn't seem like they're necessarily twins. Whew. Deep breath. We're like halfway through the box. Daughter of Sparta. Very dramatic cover by Claire M. Andrews. 17-year-old Daphne has spent her entire life honing her body and mind into that of a warrior. Oh, so she encounters the goddess Artemis, and she has to find 9 mysterious items that have been stolen from Mount Olympus. Oh, and then she's being guided by Artemis's twin, who's the handsome and entirely too self-assured god Apollo. So it sounds like there's some warrior stuff and also some crush stuff, some god stuff. Curse of the Specter Queen by Jenny Elder Moke. Definitely magic in this one, no question there. Oh, I love this. This has an archaeological, and maybe even historical fiction. Okay, I'm just going to read you the first sentence just to put you in context. I won't read the whole thing, but it just says, Samantha Knox put away her childish fantasies of archaeological adventure the day her father didn't return home from the Great War, which is World War I. But then a mysterious package arrives. She works at an antique bookstore. Her peaceful life is obliterated. Ruthless men are trying to get the diary back. Oh, the package has a diary. She has to go along with her best friend. And there they discover an ancient order, and they have to perform an occult ritual. Like, that's a lot of stuff. But I like that there's like a little historical fiction aspect, and I like the idea of there being a lot of like folklore and stuff. I can't remember if I said this in the summary, but it takes place in Ireland. Tokyo Ever After by Emiko Jean. We definitely have other books by Emiko Jean. I'm pretty sure. Empress of All Seasons and Will Never Be Apart. I think we have at least one of those. So she's Japanese American in a mostly white Northern California town, raised by a single mother, but she doesn't really fit in. And then, dun dun dun, she finds out that, did I read that right? Yes, she finds out that her father is the Crown Prince of Japan. So maybe a little Princess Diaries element, but told from a new perspective. An Emotion of Great Delight by Tahereh Mafi. It's got a little bit of a different feel to it for YA covers. So you can see she's wearing a hijab, and so I'm guessing, let's see, 2003, the U.S. just declared war on Iraq, and so the main character's name is Shadi, and her brother is Ted, and her father is dying, her mother is falling apart, and she wears a hijab, so she feels sort of like she has to keep her head down in the United States. And wow, it just says something happens and everything changes. It doesn't really say what, but it sounds like a very emotional book, just like maybe a deep dive into her emotions. 3 more books, and this one is nice and thick, and it's called Witches Steeped in Gold. It's got a very cool cover. It's by Ciannon Smart, and Araya Adair has spent her life in a cell. Oh, she's an heir to a dynasty who was jailed. And then Jasmine Carriott grew up dressed in gold. She's the daughter. Okay, so it sounds like the daughter of who's the heir is in jail, and then the daughter of the person who took over. Nope, I was confused. Okay, 2 witches, deadly alliance, both going after someone who might be their mother. Sounds really dramatic and exciting. It sounds like a lot of political Alice, castle intrigue, palace intrigue, and also a magical element. Meeting Like This by Rachael, Lynn, Solomon. Quinn's parents are wedding planners, and Tahereh's own a catering company. And then I don't know if Quinn is a boy or a girl. Oh, one of them's a boy and one of them's a girl. So I'm going to guess that Quinn is the girl and Tahereh is the boy. So Quinn confesses to Tahereh. I feel like I'm gossiping. Quinn confesses to Tahereh that she has a crush on him, and then he leaves her college without even saying anything, and then she's dreading seeing him again, and their parents are working together all the time, and yep. Lots going on. I like this big, messy wedding cake in the middle. That's a good premise to have the parents, one of them be wedding planners and one of them be caterers, so they can't really just be apart. They're always going to get pulled back together. And it is time for the last book. I like this because this almost didn't read to me at first as a teen cover, but then I think I can see how it is. But it's got this nice illustrated vibe. It's almost like I don't know, I can't quite describe it. Anyways, it's called The Passing Playbook by Fitzsimons. And you can see that both of the people on the cover are guys. So I think it's a guy romance. Spencer Harris is a proud nerd. And he's trying to be David Beckham, except that he's 5'2" and black, starting 10th grade. Oh, and he's trans. Oh, okay. And he's starting a new school, so he can just be trans and no one will know. And then, I mean, I think there's got to be a romance, right? Doesn't it look like there's a romance? So he's at this new school. Oh, maybe even something more than friendship with one of his teammates. Oh, no. Staying stealth comes at a cost when a discriminatory law forces Spencer to choose between spending the season on the bench or publicly fighting for his right to play, even though it would mean coming out to everyone. Oh, my gosh, that is so heartbreaking and so topical for so many kids who are going through that right now in this country. So I'm really glad we got all these books. I'm really glad I made it through the box. Here it is. It's all empty. And, yep, we will just be getting those right out on the shelf. Bye.